Mishnah says, Omer Adam lechaveiro nakesh imi v'anakesh imach, ador imi ve'ador imach. A person can say to his friend, look, I want you to help me to weed, and I'll help you to weed for the same amount of time. Or, I want you to help me to, do the hoeing in the field, and I'll do hoeing with you in the field, the same thing. We're not talking about like two good buddies over here who would normally just do things on the, you might just say, yeah, you come hoe in my field, oh, that's great, thank you. And some other time you might come back and do it for him. As you're setting up an arrangement, right? You're saying, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. So, okay, so basically we say that they're doing equal amount of work, that's no problem. However, v'lo yomar lo nakesh imi ve'ador imach, ador imi ve'nakesh imach. Says, you go ahead and do weeding with me, and I'll do hoeing for you, or the other way around. We're concerned that one of them is going to be a lot more work than the other. And so what it sort of ends up being, it's sort of like ribis, because it's like you did this for me, you did some weeding with me. Now I'm going to go back and do hoeing with you. That means the hoeing is much harder. It's like I'm paying you back plus interest because I'm doing a lot more work with you. This fits into the category of avak ribis. It's the dust of it's not real interest, but it's something that the rabbis added that they were concerned about. So, kol yimei garid echad. All the days of the summer are considered to be the same. Kol yimei revia achas. All the days of the winter are considered to be the same. Namely, but however, lo yomar lo charoshimi begarid vani achroshimach berevia. It says, you shouldn't say to him, okay, you plow with me in the summertime, and then I will plow with you in the wintertime. What's the difference between the summer and the wintertime? Right, days are much longer in the summer than in the winter. So you're going to have a much longer day if you do the work in the summer as opposed to the winter. It's going to be a much shorter day, so you're doing a lot less work. So again, it ends up being sort of this what's called dust of vak ribis, this dust of interest type of thing, where one guy is doing more work than the other guy, and it seems like he's paying him back for doing something for him by doing something more. Rabbi Gamliel Omer, yesh ribis mukdemes v'yesh ribis mucheres. Says you can have early interest and late interest, or early usury and late usury. How? Ketzad nosan einav lilvos himenu. So he said, I want to borrow from that guy. That guy's got a lot of money. I want to borrow from him. So what do? V'ameshalach lo, he sends him a present. V'omer, and he says, the Gemara says, he says really in his heart, right? B'shvil shetalveni. In order that you should lend me the money later on, I'm sending you a gift now, so it sort of warms you up a little bit. So, this also is what's called a vak ribis, the dust of ribis. They didn't set up an arrangement, that I'm going to give you this gift but that's what he says in his mind. I'll butter him up a little bit, I'll give him a gift, and then he'll end up giving me the loan. So zuhi ribis mukdamas, that's the early interest. Because he borrowed from him, and then he returned him the money, and then he sends him a gift. So then he said that was, on behalf of, because of the money that was sitting with me, zuhi ribis mucher. So that's a late ribis. I mean, he would never have sent him such a gift. The fact that he lent him the money, so now he feels like, I should show my appreciation. I should give him something. Rabbi Shimon Omer yesh ribis dvarim. Rabbi Shimon says there's even ribis, there's even interest, usury that comes about through just words. Forget giving anything. Lo lomer lo. He shouldn't say to him da ki ba'ish ploni mimakom ploni. He knows this guy. He borrowed money from him. Now he returned it, and he knows this fellow. Is got business with some other guy, and he knows that other guy just got in from Israel. So he knows he's here now. So it's to his advantage to know that guy's in town. So you shouldn't go and tell him, hey, that guy's in town, if he wouldn't have normally, whatever. He doesn't think about this guy, doesn't care about him. It's not his interest. But now he knows, I know that, that's a good business opportunity for him, and he goes and informs him of it. just that alone is considered to be ribbis, because he would never have done that. The Gemara even says, even if he would say, hey, how you doing? Maybe this is a guy, he doesn't say hello to everybody. That's not his thing. He doesn't say hi. He doesn't say, And the fact that he decides to say hi to this fellow because of the loan, that's also considered to be sort of the dust of ribbis and would be forbidden.